Picture a landscape so barren that locals once said there were no birds in the sky and no grass on the ground. Fast forward a few decades, and that same land now thrives as a productive ecosystem. This is the reality of China's desertification reversal. The shift is so dramatic, it's not just changing maps, it's changing lives. Over the past 5 years, the country has restored 13.3 million hectares of land, exceeding its global 2030 goals. But was this achieved through simple planting, or is there a more controversial strategy? Let's pull back the curtain. China is fighting desertification with a clever two-part plan. It's not just about planting trees to stop the sand. The strategy links saving the land with making money. Officials pick the right plants for each area. In the east, they use different bushes. In the central and western parts, they grow traditional medicinal herbs. This turns empty land into useful farms. It stops the ground from getting worse while giving people new ways to earn a living. The big idea? You can save nature and farm at the same time. This shows how dry, useless deserts can become valuable assets. The approach directly supports the larger goal of desertification reversal while creating economic opportunities for rural communities. In Hotan Prefecture, the battle against the Taklamakan Desert is getting a high-tech boost. Workers are planting trees, but they are not just using shovels. They have machines guided by the BeiDou satellite system. With some human help, these machines can plant a tree every 5 seconds. It's a mix of speed and careful work. The desert's edge is 3,046 kilometers long. Since they closed the gap in 2024, they have treated over 6.7 million mu of land. They use plants, engineering, and photovoltaic sand control to do it. This year, they plan to treat another 2.2 million mu. They are making the green scarf wider and stronger every day. This rapid planting method is accelerating the desertification reversal process in ways never seen before. There's a simple but genius trick that's winning the war against the sand: the straw checkerboard. Workers push straw into the sand in a grid pattern. This stops the wind from moving the dunes. It's so effective that areas that were once dead can become useful again. People are now suggesting that other countries should copy this idea. They believe sharing this know-how is key to saving our planet. The message is clear. We all have a duty to fix damaged land for the kids of tomorrow. This low-cost method has become the backbone of global desertification reversal strategies, proving that simple solutions often work best. In Gansu province, the Tengger Desert is turning green. But this didn't happen overnight. It took 3 generations of local farmers working for over 40 years. They planted over 3 million trees and stabilized thousands of hectares of sand. The secret weapon? The straw checkerboard. This cheap and smart method stops the sand dunes from moving. It also helps keep water in the ground. This shows us that with hard work and patience, we can live in peace with nature. Their story is an inspiration for everyone. Their lifelong dedication to desertification reversal has transformed their homeland and improved the lives of everyone in the region. Imagine a green scarf so long it could wrap around a small country. That's what China built around the Taklamakan Desert. This isn't just a row of trees. It's a massive wall of life made with straw checkerboards, tough plants, and huge solar farms. The goal is to stop the sand from taking over cities and farms. But it does more than that. It creates a system where desert herbs and clean energy make real money for local people. This is a big change. Instead of just fighting nature, they are using smart ideas to bring the area back to life. The desertification reversal effort here has turned a wasteland into an engine for economic growth and environmental stability. Desertification is a huge global problem. Some even call it the cancer of the earth. In Ningxia's Baijitan area, things were desperate in the 1950s. There were no birds in the sky and no grass on the ground. The desert was creeping closer every year. But 70 years have passed since then. Generations of forestry workers have built a solid green shield along the east side of the Yellow River. This shield stops the desert from advancing. The secret to their success lies in the straw checkerboards. This method is pure genius in its simplicity. Workers lay out straw in 1-meter squares. This simple grid does something amazing. It breaks the wind's power and holds the sand in place. Once the sand is stable, soil can start to form. This creates a perfect home for plants to grow. The method is so effective that it has become a model for the world. It is the cornerstone of China's desertification reversal campaign. The story of Baijitan is one of pure grit. The first generation of pioneers focused on finding plants that could survive in the dry conditions. They tested different shrubs and grasses. The second generation then developed the straw checkerboard technique. This was the game changer. It allowed the soil to form and made it possible for the plants to survive. Today, the third generation continues this important work. They have seen the desert pushed back by over 20 kilometers. What was once 90% desert is now mostly green. The Baijitan Reserve has become a key part of China's fight against desertification. It's a powerful example of what can be achieved when people work together for a common goal. The desertification reversal here stands as a testament to human determination and ingenuity. The economic benefits are also clear. Local communities now harvest medicinal plants and other crops from the restored land. This provides a steady income and stops people from moving to cities. The green shield also protects nearby farmlands from sandstorms. This ensures food security for the region. The success of Baijitan shows that fighting desertification is not just an environmental issue. It's about building a better life for everyone. In Zhongwei City, the desert was once a terrifying neighbor. In the 1950s, it was only 5 kilometers away. Sandstorms threatened people's homes and lives. But the community fought back. They used the straw checkerboard method to stabilize the sand. This hard work paid off. They pushed the desert boundary out to 20 kilometers. The difference between the stabilized areas and the windy, shifting dunes is clear to see. This work has become a family tradition, passed down through generations. It shows their long-term commitment to protecting their city. This remarkable desertification reversal has given the people of Zhongwei peace of mind. The statistics behind China's desertification reversal are staggering. Over the past decade, the country has planted 64 million hectares of trees. Forest coverage has now climbed to over 23%. This is a huge turnaround. In the 1990s, desertified land was growing by thousands of square kilometers every year. Now, it is steadily shrinking. Wind erosion across China's major deserts has dropped by about 40% since 2000. The frequency of sandstorms has also declined by 30% over the past decade. These numbers prove that the fight is being won. But the success isn't just about trees. It's about people. Sandy areas now produce about 48 million tons of fruit every year. This is worth 120 billion yuan. In some regions, money from forestry makes up more than half of a farmer's income. This shows that saving the environment and making a living can go hand in hand. The Green Wall is not just stopping the sand, it's building a better future. The desertification reversal effort has also created thousands of jobs in rural areas. This keeps young people from leaving their hometowns. The government has also invested heavily in research. Scientists are constantly finding new ways to restore land faster. They are developing new plant species that need less water. They're also improving the straw checkerboard method. The goal is to make it even cheaper and easier to use. These innovations are crucial for the future. They will help China reach its goal of restoring millions more hectares of land. The commitment to desertification reversal is stronger than ever. A visitor from Thailand went to an ecological reserve in Yinchuan. They wanted to see the anti-desertification work for themselves. They learned about the straw checkerboard barriers. They saw how these simple grids stabilize the sand dunes. They realized this was a vital community effort to protect the city. But the biggest surprise was the result. Former desert landscapes had been turned into lush, green spaces. This had restored the local ecosystem. It had brought back plants and animals. Most importantly, it protected the residents from dangerous sandstorms. It showed how the work improves the overall quality of life. The visitor was amazed by the scale of the desertification reversal project. China is also using common river plants to fight the sand. Workers harvest these reeds by machine and then weave them by hand. They arrange them into large grid patterns on the desert. This creates a sturdy defense against the shifting sands. It physically stops the dunes from moving. This stops the land from getting worse. But it's not just a barrier. This smart move is the first step in bringing the land back to life. It turns empty, dead environments into places where new life can grow. It's a perfect example of using what you have to solve a big problem. This simple reed technique is another powerful tool in the fight for desertification reversal.